talking about, that we're always already in the frame. And I've been pondering that for a long, long time, and I was thinking that, getting back to art practice, one of the things that I found as a writer and thinking of art practice is that the most difficult thing in the world, it seems, is to move into your imagination and to be able to see exactly in micro terms at what points your imagination is mediated by external forces of oppression that have been internalized. This goes on language and perception, consciousness, dreams, and on and on and on. Well, it seems to me that one of the most potent elements of art practice, and especially at key moments when an artist can somehow move inside those spaces and see those traps and still manage to do what Ayumi's talking about, is produce a work, that the frames are breaking. Now, that doesn't mean that the frames are gone, but there are always moments that the frames are exceeding. There's moments of exceeding of the frame that we go, aha, there's a new possibility of another discourse happening right here.
That's what's great about art.
But the greatest danger now, I think, is for this group here, I think, is for artists, especially racialized artists, perhaps Aboriginal artists, I don't know, but for them to produce art in relation to expected frames. And these could even be community-based. You must represent your art in this way in order for you to further the community's interest. Now, I think that's a normal reason, but I think a lot of artists are also trapped within those frameworks, where they're using their imagination only to produce what the community expects them to produce. So there's always a delicate balance for any artist, where you have to choose between your own freedom to create in the most honest, sincere form you can possibly create in, and not to listen too closely. If your art is in sync with community needs and community awareness, all the better for it. But if it isn't, if you get into that place where you're being expected to produce, I'm just pointing this out because we've been talking about art practices and where they could be maybe revolutionary, evolutionary, or transformatory, and where art practices will reproduce the norms. And we need to, I think, as viewers of this art, we need to help the artists be liberated from those elements of oppression, so that they can be free to produce things that we have not seen before. And that's what creativity is, I think. That's my pitch for creativity.